Fujifilm X100S. The joy of photography. Take your passion for photography to the next level. Since the age of film photography, the history of Fujifilm has paralleled the path of the professional photographer. Our story is the endless pursuit of unparalleled photographic expression, and the X series was born. What is the meaning of a camera or photos in your life? Now you can hold the answer to explore the depths these questions. Fujifilm X. It is the promise of unprecedented photographic pleasure. Pursuit of image quality. Commitment to uncompromising image quality. The high-quality Fuji non-lens, the larger sensor, and the processor, each device is the product of our commitment to uncompromising quality in every detail. Each exploits the full potential of the other, achieving an optimum balance that enhances their total performance. This is the Fujifilm way, a development approach that has produced breakthrough after breakthrough in image quality. Fujifilm X. It is the promise of ultimate image quality. Quality and operability. The joy of sharing every moment with your camera. The tactile pleasure whenever you hold it and operate the controls. The delight of its styling with a timeless attraction. Your growing attachment to this instrument every time you venture out together. These are qualities that cannot be measured, and the difference is the passion and experience of Fujifilm. Fujifilm X. It is the promise of a camera that transcends the definition of a photographic instrument, and opens your senses to a world of possibilities. Leading the way to the ultimate image quality. APS-C16M X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor and EXR processor 2. Large APS-C X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor. X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor. OLPF-less architecture and the original pixel array are the keys to resolution rivaling a full-size sensor. Also, the unique integration of phase detection pixels in the array contributes to the dramatic leap in AF speed. Leading the way to the ultimate image quality. APS-C16M X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor and EXR processor 2. The extreme resolution of Fujifilm's bespoke APS-C16M X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor with OLPF-less architecture. The clarity of the signal achieved by the optimization of every aspect of its processing circuitry. The enhanced image quality produced by the powerful EXR processor 2. Advanced technology transfers the power of the lens into true-to-life photos. X-Trans CMOS 2 incorporates an original color filter array with a highly random pattern, eliminating the need for an optical low-pass filter OLPF. These filters are used in conventional systems to inhibit moire at the expense of resolution. The X-Trans CMOS 2 array lets the sensor capture unfiltered light from the lens, achieving an unprecedented level of resolution. In addition, utilizing the enhanced performance of the EXR processor 2, lens modulation optimizer LMO factors are calculated to compensate for aberrations and diffraction blur that occur when light passes through the lens, and then are applied to produce images with amazing sharpness. Setting new standards in low noise performance. X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor and EXR processor 2. In the X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor, the optimized circuits elevate the SN ratio and produce a clean signal that is enhanced by the powerful new EXR processor 2 for a further increase in image quality. The original signal processing of the X-Trans array featuring advanced noise separation technology combines with a newly developed noise reduction process that exploits the color differential to suppress chromatic blur, resulting in image quality far beyond its sensor size. High-speed autofocus and quick response. Intelligent hybrid autofocus. Auto-switching between phase detection and contrast AF. New Intelligent Hybrid AF brings your scene into focus in only 0.08 seconds. Equipped with both the super-fast phase detection AF system and contrast AF for accurate focusing in dark scenes, Intelligent Hybrid AF instantly switches to the optimal focusing system. Applying the fastest algorithm depending on the subject and scene, Intelligent Hybrid AF can bring your subject into focus in the blink of an eye. Only 0.08 seconds. at its fastest speed, so those priceless moments will never escape your lens. XR Processor 2 doubled the processing speed of the previous generation. The image processing power of the newly developed XR Processor 2 not only produces images with increased resolution and higher quality at higher speeds, but also accelerates operational responses. Adoption of a dual CPU and increased clock frequency elevate performance to about twice the processing speed of the previous generation processor. These improvements also speed up operation, reducing startup time to only approx 0.5 seconds. Working in tandem with the high-speed signal readout of the X-Trans CMOS 2 sensor, the processor reduces the shooting interval to 0.5 seconds, and raises the maximum continuous shooting speed to 6 fps. High-speed continuous shooting. Maximum high-speed continuous shooting speed of 6.0 fps, max 31 frames for shoot at a maximum burst speed of 6 frames per second at full 16 megapixel resolution, to capture a series of exposures of moving subjects and other challenging photographic scenes and later select the best shot. High performance mode. From instantaneous autofocusing in as fast as 0.08 seconds to faster startup, you can maximize the performance of the Fujifilm X100S to its limits. Also, after turning off the power, the Fujifilm X100S enters a sleep mode for a maximum of 24 minutes. Turn on the power during this time, and the Fujifilm X100S wakes up instantly, reducing the normal startup time from about 0.9 seconds to approx 0.5 seconds, ready for you to frame and capture the moment. A perfected fusion of optical and electronic viewfinder. The new hybrid viewfinder offers expanded freedom in the composition and enjoyment of photography in a range of challenging shooting conditions. Hybrid viewfinder. There's an indescribable pleasure that peering through a viewfinder provides. And now Fujifilm have taken this further with the launch of the newly developed hybrid viewfinder. Whether you're framing your shot through the optical viewfinder OVF or electronic viewfinder EVF, your eye will not only see the subject and scene, but also a range of shooting data projected by an integrated high-definition LCD panel. This perfect marriage of intuitive analog operation and state-of-the-art digital functionality gives birth to the discovery of new dimensions of enjoyment behind the lens of the ultimate compact. Instantly switch between OVF and EVF. When you want to view the subject with maximum clarity, or keep shutter time lag to a minimum, the optical viewfinder OVF impresses with stunning optical quality. For confirmation of focus, exposure, white balance and depth of field while shooting the scene, just move the lever to electronic viewfinder EVF. According to the demands of the shooting conditions and your creative inspiration, the Fujifilm X100S empowers you with the capability to switch between two viewfinders. Vivid frame and text data display projected from the built-in LCD. Using a conventional bright frame, optical viewfinder configuration as a base, the Fujifilm X100S has an integrated 2360K LCD panel to display shooting information. Compared with a conventional display that uses an illuminating window to bring in external light, this hybrid approach produces a crisply defined bright frame and sharp, easy-to-read text information. Reverse Galilean optical clarity. Offering a comfortable horizontal apparent field of view approx 26, the viewfinder's 0.5x magnification is ideal for lens with a 35mm focal length 35mm format equivalent. Adoption of a high-precision prism, high refractive glass and Super EBC coating enhance enjoyment of a bright, clear optical image with minimal aberrations. Amazing clarity in both OVF and EVF. The unique viewfinder shutter controls the entry of light from the optical viewfinder. When it is open, your eye sees the precise clarity of an optical image. When it is closed, the sharp definition of the live view projected from the LCD panel is displayed. Eye sensor. When you bring the camera to your eye, the viewfinder can sense it and will switch automatically to viewfinder mode. Then when you lower the camera, the display switches to the LCD on the back of the camera. Alternatively, you can select to always display images on the LCD, or to always use the viewfinder depending on your preferences. Built-in diopter adjustment. You can easily change viewfinder focus setting from -2 to +1 and 1 dpt via the dial located next to the viewfinder. Eyepiece supports viewing by eyeglass wearers. By setting a relatively high eye-point distance between the eyepiece and the naked eye of about 15 mm, the design facilitates natural and comfortable viewing even by glasses wearers. Optical viewfinder OVF. Optical image clarity and rich information display. Framing shots with a sharply defined bright frame projected by the LCD panel is a real pleasure. In addition, the freedom to customize the information displayed in the viewfinder lets you confirm key settings while you enjoy framing your shots. Automatically adjust frame and information display brightness. Automatically adjusting multiple levels of display brightness according to ambient light conditions, the newly developed hybrid viewfinder delivers the crystal clarity of the optical image, while optimizing the brightness of frame and information display for comfortable framing of every shot. Power Control System, OVF Power Save Mode. If you turn this mode on when using the optical viewfinder, the power saving system is activated, doubling the maximum number of images per full charge from 330 in normal operation. It is ideal for getting the most out of your battery capacity, and getting a few more valuable shots out of your charge. Maximum shots from a fully charged NP95 lithium battery pack, based on the CIPA test standard. Electronic viewfinder EVF-100% coverage 2360K of high definition quality. When using the EVF, you will enjoy 100% coverage on a sharp image display delivered by a 0.48-inch high definition LCD delivering 2360K of resolution. From precision framing of macro shots with live view to quick post-shot reviewing of your results, the EVF is ready with its vividly accurate display whenever you need it. Manual focusing. Digital split image, the world's first manual focus system, to exploit the power of phase detection pixels. Tapping the power of the phase detection pixels integrated in the X100S CMOS 2 sensor, digital split image helps you manually focus your shot with greater precision. While checking the split image displayed in the LCD monitor or EVF, you can manually adjust for pinpoint focus, especially helpful when working with an open aperture or macro shooting. Focus Pick Highlight for pinpoint manual focusing. When manually adjusting focus, this function highlights high contrast areas of your subject for smoother and more accurate focusing. Manual focusing. Exactly the focus that you want. In the viewfinder, the distance index bar is displayed together with the depth of field scale and aperture value, providing helpful guides for focusing. For pinpoint precision in manual focus mode, just press the command dial, and confirm sharpness with a 4x zoom view of the focus point. And at a touch of the AAF lock button, you activate the built-in Focus Aid function for automatic focusing of the subject in the focus frame.